Are you tired of being ugly as a mutated gremlin? Are you tired of not looking like Megan Fox? Are you tired of falling into consumerism and actually buying things that you don't really need, that just foment the destruction of society and humanity as a whole? Do you want this product that was leaked by an alien? Well, then swipe your card, and it's $19.99. And no, this will not make you hot, this will actually just destroy your finances, so enjoy. Oh hi! I just need to ask you, was my skit good? Because I put some effort in it. I know it may not look like such, but I did put some effort in it, so I hope it was good. But in any case, let me introduce myself before we move on. So...
Salute nomás.
Hi, I'm the Van Slaughter, and I'm your favorite rock star. And this is the only channel here on YouTube that is produced by someone who was abducted by a vampire marmot. And remember that I can be your favorite editor, and I can do your thumbnails or edit your pictures for now. More products coming soon, I guess. I was watching one of my own videos at around 2 AM and I realized something. Infomercials have been around since like forever, and I can quite remember quite a few times where I watched an infomercial and I was like, oh my god, that's so dumb, but the product in itself, it's catchy. It has that something special in it. So I asked myself the question, are infomercials really good? No. The answer is no. You don't need to watch a half-hour video to know that. But there are some black sheeps in the world of infomercial TV. Because not every product that comes out is good, and that includes all industries, per se. But we will take a look at the mysteries of infomercials, the flawed economy of infomercials, and the worst of the worst of the worst infomercials with people that have literally been imprisoned for their scams. So, let's go first with the beginnings.
Is talking on the phone getting out of hand? Look out! You need phone relief, the ultimate in hands-free phone design.
Infomercial TV makes most of its revenue by selling you trash. Now, this trash gets in the form of being marketed by fixing invisible problems. And what do I mean by invisible? Meaning problems you don't have, or you didn't know you have, or problems that are just directly inexistent. Now, infomercial television in itself is so profitable that in 2013 it was worth around $170 billion. That's even more than television itself. Television itself, cable television, at that time was worth $97 billion. Now, we need to ask ourselves, how in the world did we allow this monster to be so massive? And I have the answers for you. It all started in 1949 with the Vitamix Corp. Now, this corporation invented a blender. Yeah, just like that, they invented a blender. And television was just starting. A lot of people already have access to television during those times. So they did the first infomercial to ever exist announcing their blender. And you just need to combine a moderately decent product with a good salesman and it will make magic. Now, I need to ask you one question. So, what does these two products have in common? Were you able to guess? Well, let me give you the answer. This rotisserie and this Total Gym, together, they are worth separately $1 billion each in total revenue, sales. That's almost Kim Kardashian net worth. It's even more than Kim Kardashian net worth. It's surprising. It is a reality that Infomercial TV is not only profitable, but it's highly profitable as an industry. It's even more profitable than cable TV itself. So, now the question comes in hand. Is it so profitable? Can anything be sold? Do we remember the phallic item that was sort of a nasty joke, but that everybody was obsessed with it and that everybody thought that it could actually get you ripped?
Shake weight is the flab-busting breakthrough that trims your arms and shapes your shoulders at the same time.
Back of my arm.
Well, that phallic item that was some sort of a gimmick was called the shake weight. The shake weight sold $40 million in its inception, and well, it has debunked since because we now know that a session of shake weight burns less calories than walking. So yeah, and not even walking a mile, walking less than a mile, so that's not looking very good for the shake weight. In any case, it was a success. So apart from the shake weight, we need to ask ourselves, what are the tactics that infomercials use to be able to be so effective? And I have some answers as well for you, apart from the Vitamix Corp. How infomercials are able to make so much money, it's very simple. They have some strategies that are highly calculated. So the first strategy is to decrease 0.01 cents from a price. So let's say that they're selling your product for $20. No, that's expensive. Well, that's what you think in your mind. I cannot stomach paying $20 for this piece of trash that I absolutely need in my life. So they will remove 0.01 cents. So now the price is not 20. Now the price is $19.99. And all of a sudden you say to yourself, oh my god, I can definitely buy something from $19.99. That's one of their most used tactics, and that's a tactic that has become mainstream ever since. So a lot of companies are like, oh, this is $250, and you're like, oh no, that's so expensive. But they are like $249 with 99 cents, and you're like, oh my god, I love it, give me 4. That's a very dumb tactic. I prefer close numbers because that's honesty. The other tactic is, well, this is not a tactic, this is actually a very good strategy. Have you ever asked yourself why infomercials are only visible during nighttime and not during daytime? Well, it's very simplistic. During the nighttime or the graveyard time, when it comes to television networks, the slots are very, very, very cheap. They are so cheap that they are a tenth of a price of a regular broad daylight space. Another important thing here is how profitable an infomercial is. So an infomercial product has an 80% revenue margin. That means that if they are selling your product for $1, they are making 80 cents with distribution, salaries, their corporation, etc. 80 cents, 80%. They have a 400% markup on their prices. So that's insane. That's literally meaning that they get to produce something for 0.0025 cents and they can sell it for $1. I mean, that's just a scale, of course, no one's going to sell you anything for $1, but that's just a scale that goes to show how powerful these industries, or more likely, how profitable they are. Now that we know how profitable they are, how much money some of these products have made, even knowing they were trash. Well, I mean, the rotisserie looks cool, I'm not going to lie, but I think you can find something cheaper somewhere else, because they're expensive. Okay, in any case, we need to analyze the black sheeps of the industry, because I had to ask to myself, if all of these products were able to be marketed so successfully, what about all of the products that we're not entirely sure what happened to them, but we know that they were scams? And let me tell you something, this gets saucy, because most of these products, actually, some of them, their founders are imprisoned. So, you need to know everything, so stay in tune and we will go into our next section, the black sheeps of the infomercial scam TV world. Here it goes.
HeadOn. Apply directly to the forehead. HeadOn is available without a prescription at retailers nationwide.
This product was claimed by their own founders that it was a homeopathic product. It was a stick that you rubbed in your forehead and it will give a warm sensation. So that should relieve a headache. However, there were some discussions surrounding it because, as we know, homeopathy is not a very trustful source when it comes to medicine. So, I mean, I'm not very versed in homeopathy, but I know that sometimes Western medicine or just taking like a little pill for your headaches is best than rubbing things on your head. Okay, in any case, their founders claimed that it was a homeopathic product and yada yada yada. Well, guess what? You are not ready. Okay, you are. So this product contained a very hazardous ingredient for the skin, and it was potassium dichromate. Now, this product in itself, it's used to reveal photographs. So, it wasn't looking very good and the product was discontinued.
Wristbands endorsed by famous athletes around the world have been exposed as fakes by the consumer watchdog. The Australian distributor forced to remove claims of performance benefits from packaging and advertising.
Are you the type of person that believes that putting in a bracelet with a stone in it will increase your performance by a 500%? Are you the type of person that believes that that stone will grow your tatas to a G cup and above? Are you the type of person that believes that putting in a stone in your wrist will grow your kakunga 20 inches? Well, I mean, those were exaggerations, but this thing was literally advertised to boost your performance by 500%. And this trashy product was actually sued for $57 million for false advertisement. And well, obviously they paid the lawsuit. However, to this day, they are still selling that trash. And it is still selling. Like, I'm actually impressed. I have never seen anyone wear it, fortunately, but I mean, it's mind-boggling. They were sued and they are still selling. I just cannot believe it. Are we going insane? Are we de-evolving now? I need answers. Okay, let's go to the next product.
Just say it. You're amazing. The best I've ever had. But things just aren't working out. Well, that's not completely true. I am working out. It's not someone else. It's something else. Bye-bye, trainer. Hello, shape-ups. Nice shoes.
There was a time where Skeechers were trying to sell these toning shoes. And let's be quite frank, Kim Kardashian has advertised appetite suppressant lollipops, farting these. I would be surprised, but not impressed, if she has endorsed or publicized a cult of aliens. Like, this girl doesn't care what she promotes, she's just there for the paycheck. But who wasn't there for the paycheck was Skeechers, because they were actually sued for false advertisement. Because, I mean, who in their right mind will advertise that a shoe will make you hot? Like, who? Like, I need answers. I know, I need answers, because this investigation has definitely left me with a lot of afterthoughts. But in any case, yes, they were sued, because it's quite obvious that putting on sneakers will not make you hot. You need to go to the gym. Well, some cases, or plastic surgery, but not a pair of sneakers. So yeah, they were sued for $40 million. So we can go to the next product, I guess.
Don't you really want to know?
Okay, I was wondering who the father of my baby was.
All right, let's take a look. The Miss Cleo DNA test. I'm solely searching for the father of your baby. Oh, it's the one that's very unpleasant.
In any case, this is one of the most interesting ones. During the 90s, there was a psychic who could read you the future, tell you where to find the love of your life, where to find your lost long husband, your keys, your dog, your adult toys under your bed that you shouldn't insert because they are filled of mice, rats, and cockroaches and whatnot. Okay, no, that's a joke. A very bad one. In any case, Cleo, Miss Cleo, was Yuri Clomil, who was only the spokeswoman for an organization that profited from desperation from people and the perception that they needed divine answers. They are calculated to have made more than $1 billion out of this sort of scheme of a call center, I guess. I'm not entirely sure how that sort of scheme is called, but we will call it the call center scheme. So, how it went is that someone discovered that the answers that Miss Cleo gave to them were very similar. So they compared the answers and they found that it was a script. So that's how the thing was starting to collapse and it eventually shut down. And Miss Cleo unfortunately passed away at age 53 due to cancer. So we can just expect that she's at a happy place now. And she received all of the blame, when in reality she was just a person who was hired to perform an act of this mysterious Jamaican woman. But she wasn't even from Jamaica. She was from the US directly. So that just goes to show how people or corporations are willing to do anything in their power to get money. And they will not even take the blame. They will be like, oh no, she promoted it. She's the one who blamed. And they will laugh their asses off to the bank. So yeah, we will go to the next one.
You can start losing up to 10, 20, 50, even 100 pounds with a powerful...
I've tried fad diets, powders, pills, still my weight's been up and down like a yo-yo, until the AIDS plan taught me how to take off weight and help keep it off.
New for summer, it's LA Express. Don't count, don't think, just lose. LA Weight Loss has made losing weight easier than ever, so you can lose up to 20 pounds in just 4 weeks.
So this one is very general because if I were to count each single weight loss product that has been announced on TV, I would never finish this list. So I will just englobe them into this section. The supplement industry is calculated to be worth around $39.8 billion. And well, of course, with infomercials being rampant and growing at an exponential rate, I don't know if right now, but they were growing at an exponential rate previously, we can surely assure that someone, at least in their mind, tried to sell weight loss products because yes, we live in a society that is mostly vapid, and it's also a society that has this notion that everyone is flawed. So that we are flawed creatures and we need to fix everything about us. Our weight, our appearance, our looks, and we need to fit certain standard. And this standard has been a very Hollywood-esque type of standard because men need to be hot, sometimes they need to be hairy, but they need to be muscular and attractive. And women need to be hairless, need to be skinny, need to have big tatas, small waist, pretty face, long hair, shiny hair, like it's crazy. So of course, when it's either a male, well, someone identifying as male or someone identifying as female, they see all of these stereotypes that have been pushed forward us as people, as normal people, not celebrities, and they are like, oh my god, I'm flawed. So when they see this announcement on TV or this infomercial stating that, oh, this is a magic solution to all of your problems, they are most likely to recur to such magic cure for whatever the issue might be or the perceived issue might be. Because let's be quite sincere, most of the products that have sold millions and millions and millions are things that are supposed to correct flaws from humans. So yeah, I will englobe all of that. And it's trash, never buy weight loss supplements. Supplements are not regulated by no one. So you could literally grab grass, mold the grass or rip it or blend it, whatever you want to do with it, put it in pills and say, oh, this is an immune system booster, and sell it for like 100 each, and there might be someone who might believe that it was actually tested, that it is effective, and that it has safe ingredients, when in reality it is grass. So that's how the supplement industry works. There are a lot of things that are hazardous and that are not tested properly, or that we know that don't even work, yet we still consume it. So yeah, the supplementary industry is a very questionable one. But before finishing, let me give you some products that are so questionable that have a place on the dishonorable mention, because they were certainly something to remember, and they get a place on the dishonor list because they are dishonorable. So we will remember them with dishonor.
We don't have enough time.
We have the putty putter.
You have more time to practice your putting with the putty putter.
The sauna sweets.
So how do we do it? With a melt-off sun.
The Easy Cracker.
Introducing Easy Cracker, the ingenious new product that.
And the absolute worst of the damn worst is Anything, Everything said, written, published by Kevin Trudeau. So, if you don't know who Kevin Trudeau is, let me introduce you to this fantastic tale of someone who was selling the cure for almost everything, even for debt, and who was imprisoned. Oh, well, I just spoiled the tale, but it's very interesting, so please listen. Yeah. Okay, so Kevin Trudeau is a very renowned author of the book series and best-selling book series They Don't Want You to Know. So, in this book series he claims that he has the cure for a lot of things, such as weight loss. So, with his book you can actually lose weight if you have not been successful with it. The cure for balding, the cure for debt. He also claims that sun doesn't produce cancer, and he also claims that AIDS doesn't exist. So of course, with all of these fantastic claims, it wasn't long before he would be silenced because he was spreading misinformation, and ignorant or desperate people could actually fall victim to this. So in 2008, the FTC removed all of his books because they were hot trash. Not the type of hot trash that you would actually want to read. Hot trash like that should be burned, I guess. In any case, he was also fined for $37 million to repay all of the damages that he has produced. And of course, being Kevin Trudeau, not being able to cure his sentence, he was imprisoned. So, we are safe from the tomfoolery of these men. Oh wait, I'm receiving a call from the mighty vampire marmot who abducted me. Give me a moment, please. Oh yes, hi. Oh really? Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. Okay, let me tell my beautiful audience. I just had a call with the mighty vampire marmot, and she actually told me that there was someone worse than Kevin Trudeau. Someone who committed 110 crimes. Well, who was charged for 110 crimes, by the way. So I will animate this one because I don't have anything better to do with my time. So here it goes. So are you ready? You're not ready. Okay, you are. So here it goes. It seems that every man in existence wants a 50-inch bazunga. A bazunga the size of my bass guitar. Yet science has to come with something to enlarge a bazunga precisely and effectively. And this one had a crazy damn history. Steve Warshak, the founder of Berkeley Nutraceuticals, a Cincinnati company that sold a wide range of supplements, but most of the revenue came from a blockbuster product, Enzyte, which was sort of the counterpart of Viagra because it was natural and could be ordered without a prescription in the privacy of one's home. So that was sort of easy, right? Most DireclTV companies use the same scheme. You give out your card and you get a free product. You only pay shipping when you realize it. You are being billed monthly by them. The government itself argued that most men didn't want to go to the doctor for this issue, so they would not complain due to their inadequacy. So he was taking advantage of a very specific group of people. Of course, Warshak claims he is innocent, as most convicts do anyway. The campaign was directed by Spears.
It's Britney, bitch.
Not Britney Spears, by Randy Spears. This Spear struck gold with simplicity, so the pitchman never said a word. He just smiled, communicating with his grin, and the campaign was so effective that at their peak in 2004, they received 65,000 fucking calls a day. This company started in 2001 with the founder Warshak and 4 friends and relatives in a basement. And due to the exponential growth, they had growth issues. Well, that's what he claims. Funny enough, his background is in marketing, not in physiology. He was an unexceptional student, but at Ohio University, he realized that he was great at selling. So, in 1999, he realized every men's magazine was selling potency in some form or another. So he turned his attention to supplements. Why? Because that was the trending product. That was the need of the market. He himself said the following: "If the marketplace had wanted pencils, we would have sold pencils." By 2004, Berkeley had annual revenues of more than $200 million, half of it or more from Enzyte alone. That same year, the FDA, FBI, Postal Inspection Service, and the IRS turned their attention to his company, which had thousands of complaints. Soon, a grand jury would sentence Warshak, his 4 colleagues, and his 75-year-old mother. The sentence was in an 84-page that alleged petty theft on a vast scale. Warshak himself was charged with 112 counts of mail fraud, bank fraud, credit card fraud, money laundering, obstruction of justice, and being dumb. No, the last one is a joke. His scams were sophisticated, as many victims recall not only developing a stomachache and nothing happened on their basunga, but what did happen was that their card was being charged monthly. He himself sent emails to the top executives saying that the monthly billing was the lifeblood of the company. He even created a term calling it dinging, which is basically illegally charging people without consent. Then to avoid that many chargebacks, they double ding or even triple ding the customer's card, thus lowering the chargeback ratio. Also, he had the customer records, so each time they cancelled the subscription, they were falsely reached by a false survey doctor, and that doctor will sold another supplement from them, so it was a show. After his conviction, and the conviction of his mother, who was fortunately never in prison because she's battling an illness, his company went bankrupt, and his accounts were drained to zero. Judge Kubicki renamed the company Vianda. Yes, someone decided to buy the company. Impressive, right? And surprisingly enough, Enzyte never went off the market. And Spears is still making advertisements for them, and guess what? Warshak himself, he doesn't even use his damn product himself. Does it sound familiar to the gross human who sells gasoline as a cure for everything? Or to Jillian from Jilly Juice, right? So, almost all of these scams, or Infomercial TV scams, have something very specific in common. All of them profited from a system that allowed them to promote their scams and took advantage of people who were gullible or who didn't know better. Now, it is quite interesting to see the evolution of scams throughout history, because previously it was like scamming people with snake oil, and now it's scamming them with products that don't even work, or selling fake shoes that are supposed to tone your body. Like overall selling trash products that you know they don't work, but you still put them out there for people to consume them. So it is immoral, but people don't care. People just want to make money. It is interesting because now with the decline of TV, we will need to see what will be the new tactic of all of these gimmicky products to be able to sell. Oh wait, they are now selling on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. So yeah, I mean, industries are always evolving and changing, right? So this was sort of unexpected. Would you like for me to make a video on the scams of Instagram and social media? I mean, it will be like sort of a part 2, but that's interesting. Yeah, let me know in the comments below. But before ending this video, I would like to make an infomercial of my own. So stay there, please. Brace yourself because this is going to be good. Are you tired of your pictures looking like trash? Are you tired of your YouTube videos getting 2 views? Well, me too. So if you would like to hire me as your editor, you can hire me on my Fiverr page so I can edit your pictures or make your thumbnails for your YouTube videos. And you should hire me because I'm amazing and I'm broke. So please hire me. Please, thank you. And also, coming soon, I will be your video editor as well and your audio editor. Coming soon, I need to upgrade my gear because it's rusty. Very rusty. So that was my infomercial. Yeah, wasn't very good. I know. This video is very long. Took me like a week to produce, so excuse it. Hehe. Okay. So yeah, that's it. So as always, I will end this video on a high note.